Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I've had this one for a bit. I didn't want to rush and make a video, but I also don't really need 20 minutes to cover it, so here's a quick take that took a while to get to. But before we get into that, don't forget to check this great discount for it. You can find the link in both the video description and the top comment below. Alright, enough talk, let's get right into it.
Let's start by delving into the insights shared by our first reviewer.
This reviewer seems absolutely thrilled with this e-bike. They describe feeling like they're cheating because of how effortlessly it reaches high speeds, all while looking like they're just casually pedaling along. They highlight how quick and responsive it is, praising the comfortable suspension and seat. Apparently, it handles a variety of terrains well, from gravel to city streets, without any loss of control. A reviewer does mention that it's a heavy piece of machinery and the front forks took a bit of tinkering to get just right. They also noted that their shoes sometimes rub against the front tires during sharp turns, but it's not a major issue for them. While the brakes work, they suggest that larger rotors might be a good upgrade, considering the potential speeds you can reach. The pedal assist system took a little getting used to, but once they figured it out, they were impressed. They're even planning on adding a case to the rear rack for carrying cargo. Security is a concern for this client, so they're considering ways to make the bike look less like an expensive electric bike to deter theft, alongside investing in a robust locking system. They also recommend a good helmet, even suggesting a motorcycle helmet due to the potential for high speeds. They were surprised by how little effort it takes to reach and maintain speed, noting that you can even just let the motors do all the work. But if you really want to fly, crank up the pedal assist and shift into high gear. The ride itself is quiet, with just the hum of the tires and the wind. For this reviewer, this electric bike is a way to get back into cycling after a long break and improve their fitness while saving money on their commute. They see it as an investment with pros like speed, efficiency, easy parking, and exercise benefits, and cons mainly related to the initial cost and the risk of theft. Ultimately, as a first-time electric bike owner, they're excited to see Ho.
Fantastic. Now, let's see what insights our next reviewer has to offer.
This reviewer was really impressed with the overall design and construction of this electric bike. They noted the great welds on the aluminum frame, indicating solid craftsmanship. Initially, there was an issue with the front wheel motor not functioning, but the support team was incredibly helpful. They guided our reviewer through diagnostic steps to pinpoint the problem, and then promptly sent a replacement motor. The installation process was straightforward, something that anyone with basic mechanical skills could handle, even without detailed instructions. The reviewer felt that even if they hadn't been comfortable with the replacement, the support team would have happily walked them through it. Once the new motor was installed, the bike's power was very noticeable when engaging the front wheel. Our reviewer was able to reach the advertised top speed on flat ground. They even compared its performance to other e-bikes they own on a steep driveway, noting how this electric bike outperformed them all, especially when using both front and rear wheel motors. This client, being an electrical engineer, did a calculation and pointed out that while the bike has a high peak motor capability, the controller limits the actual power input. The battery life understandably decreases significantly at full throttle with both motors engaged. However, at more moderate speeds, the battery lasts much longer. The overall riding experience was described as fun and almost motorcycle-like. They did mention a common quirk with pedal assist on e-bikes, a slight lag when stopping, which can feel like the bike is lurching forward for a brief moment. One point that this client feels could be better explained in the instructions is that the top speed is limited by the pedal assist setting, even when using only the throttle. Assembly was easy for the reviewer who has experience as a part-time bike mechanic, and they expect that the instructions and available videos would be helpful for less.
Alright, let's find out what our next reviewer has to share.
This reviewer was thrilled to receive this scooter as a gift, noting its prompt arrival, even a little ahead of schedule. Compared to other similar products they've assembled, the setup process was surprisingly straightforward. You're essentially attaching the front wheel, pedals, seat, and handlebars. They even include a small toolkit, which is super handy for both assembly and making adjustments later on. The only minor hiccup our reviewer experienced was with the provided L wrench. It didn't quite do the trick for tightening the handlebar screw, requiring a quick trip to a professional. Beyond that small issue, this client reports the scooter's performance is fantastic. The battery takes around 4 hours to fully charge, and at full power it lasts for about 2 to 3 hours in cooler temperatures, around 30–40 degrees. This reviewer speculates the battery life would likely extend to 4 or 5 hours in warmer weather if they utilized lower speed settings. A great feature, the battery is removable with a key included with the scooter. They appreciate the added security of being able to remove the battery and take it inside while the scooter is locked up, making it less of a target for theft. Overall, this reviewer considers it a worthwhile purchase and would happily recommend this scooter to anyone considering getting an electric one.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this, hit like, subscribe, and let me know what you think in the comments. Catch you in the next one.